Jana jioni kama nilivyosema, siku yangu ilisha vizuri sana na mjadala ulikuwa juu ya namna ambavyo tunaweza kuwa na upasuaji salama. Uzuri ni kwamba mjadala ulikuwa mzuri sana na mpana, lakini kwa bahati mbaya ulikuwa katika lugha ile iliyokuja na majahazi. Lakini kimsingi watu waweza kuzungumza vizuri, wanahabari waweza kukava, walifanya interviews na viongozi. Lengo ni kupata upasuaji salama, kumsaidia mama na mtoto, lakini kuwasaidia Watanzania wote uwe rafiki, karibu na ambao una guarantee maisha. Bebi jana alipata kuzungumza na mwenzake ambao anazungumza lugha ilikuwa majahazi. Kimsingi walikuwa wakijadili kuhusu ni nini hii project ikoje na italeta manufaa gani. Hebu tupate interview hiyo Bebi akizungumza na mgeni wake hapo awali.
Maalum ambapo tunakuwa tunazungumza masuala ya afya. Hatukuipata hii kwenye kipindi chetu cha kawaida kwa sababu ilikuwa na lugha ya Kiingereza, na sasa nimepata wasaa kuzungumza na mwanadada ambaye ni director wa Global Health kutoka GE Foundation au General Electric Foundation, anajulikana kama dada Asha Varghese. Kwa hivyo tunarudi kwenye lugha tofauti, tunaifanya kama mazungumzo maalum kidogo kuhusu nini wanachofanya hapa Tanzania, hususan kwenye masuala ya upasuaji ambao ni upasuaji salama. We say safe surgery. We have in studio Asha Varghese, who is the Director of Global Health at General Electric Foundation, and she's here to discuss safe surgery and why it's important. Welcome to the program. Welcome to Class 360. We have a few minutes to discuss this, but why is General Electric in touch with the importance, or rather dealing with the importance of safe surgery in Africa and especially in Tanzania?
Yeah, so GE has had a long-standing history in Africa, both in looking at maternal child health and various health system approaches, but safe surgery specifically is a significant component of the Sustainable Development Goals. So if you, I don't know if you've ever gone through surgery or if you've had relatives that gone through surgery, but it is a complex environment. And something that we really always look to is, how do you take on some of these tough challenges? How do you break them down? And how do you create a very systemic approach to surgery? And it's really exciting for us to be partnering with ministries of health in Africa, in specific countries, and especially now in Tanzania, in looking at innovative solutions for surgery, really breaking down the complex environment and developing a very systemic approach to innovative solutions within the space of surgery. So it really excites us to be part of that movement in really looking at solutions for global surgery, anesthesia, and emergency obstetric care.
Well, the situation is dire in some places around Tanzania, and I'm sure in other countries in Africa. But why General Electric? Why? I know what you deal with. Is it exactly in any connection with health at all?
It is
apart from providing some of the facilities.
Mm-hmm. So surgery is a cross-cutting component of the healthcare delivery system. You think about trauma, maternal health, NCDs. Every single component touches a part of surgery. So it becomes a critical component of being able to deliver universal health coverage. So our goal with Safe Surgery 2020, which is the initiative that we're supporting, is bringing together partners from all different sectors, with Ministry of Health and the public sector being the key component of it, and essentially helping them develop what a national surgical plan would look like, really providing that accountability at the country level, and then bringing together folks from different sectors to provide transparency on how do you tackle the different components of surgery. I mean, when you think of surgery, it's like flying a plane. You have to have so many different aspects coming together. So our goal is really to be able to convene all of the different parties together and provide those innovative, simple solutions that are sustainable and scalable in the country. So for us, it's really, you cannot have universal health coverage without surgery. And that to us is a critical component. 5 billion people don't have access to surgery. As you said, it is a very dire situation. And even in Tanzania, 20% of people die because they don't have access to, that are treatable by surgical conditions.
So where are you in Tanzania? Which areas have you helped, and where are you heading to?
We've had a great relationship with the government of Tanzania. We engaged with them last year. It's really great to see the momentum and the leadership that the government is providing in order to make safe surgery a flagship program in this country. We started the engagement last year in launching what's the National Surgical Planning, which is launching actually today, the fully costed out plan. And now we're looking at the different components of the National Surgical Planning, primarily in the workforce development component, and trying to determine how do you increase the skills of surgery and anesthesia in this country.
Okay, so some of the areas, or is it just nationwide? Do you have specific areas that you're working on?
We're initially focusing on the Lake Zone area.
Okay.
So our engagement typically starts with, how do you demonstrate success? And then how do you take components within that success and then translate that into the other parts of the country? So how do you scale that effectively?
Why Lake Zone area? Is it because it's more affected, or is it because it's got a larger population?
It's really driven by the need, and I'm sure when you look across the country, the need is everywhere. But it's essentially starting in one place where we can make an impact, and it's really, you could have picked any other zones to go into, any other regions to go into, and it would have probably been the same. But it's really starting somewhere, starting small, and to be able to showcase the impact.
So now what's going to happen in Tanzania?
So it's a very critical moment. So now we have a plan in place that will be launched today. So the journey has just begun. Now it's very critical for additional funders to come to the space, for partners to really come to the space, for even other bilateral agencies to come into the space to really look at, how do you implement this? So this is a very critical component of the surgical planning to ensure that we move this forward and this just isn't a plan. And we're starting to see great momentum, especially from the government side in the investments that they have made. And so we're hoping that that continues to where other funders and other implementers come to the table, and we're successfully implementing this by 2025.
Okay. Tumezungumza na Bi Asha Varghese ambaye anatuambia kuhusu ametoka General Electric na masuala ya upasuaji salama, masuala ya kwa nini ni muhimu sana kupata upasuaji ambao ndio salama, masuala ya afya wanaodeal nayo, kwa nini wamejiunga na nchi nyingi za Afrika, hususan wamefanya kazi na serikali ya Tanzania kuanzia mwaka jana. Kama General Electric wamepata mwamko mzuri sana, na sasa hivi wanaanza plan ya kitaifa kwenye kuleta na kuboresha masuala ya upasuaji hapa Tanzania, na pia upimaji na treatment ambayo inaendelea hapo baadaye. Lakini pia amesema kuanzia sasa hivi wana launch leo, siku ya leo Jumatatu tarehe 19 wameanza launch ya kuangalia kwamba hizi uboreshaji wa afya na upasuaji salama unaendelea vizuri. Where is the launch today?
It's at the Hyatt Regency.
Hoteli ya Hyatt Regency wameanza leo. Na tutakuwa na event. How many days do you have this going on? Do you have like a season? Do you have a time for this, a time frame?
It's at 6:30 today. Okay. So it's just a day event, but like I said, the journey is starting today, so it will be for the next couple of years of implementation.
Kwa hivyo watazindua leo, lakini itaendelea kwa miaka inayokuja, kwa sababu wanafanya kazi karibu sana na Wizara ya Afya na serikali ili kuweza kuhakikisha kwamba maeneo mengi, kwanza kanda ya ziwa, inapata upasuaji salama na ambayo ni nzuri na ambayo ni bora sana kwa Tanzania. Kwa hivyo masuala ya afya. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
It's been a pleasure having you, Asha Varghese from General Electric, and she's the director for Global Health.
Yes.
All right. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
It was a pleasure talking to you.
Likewise.
Kwa hivyo ni siku ya leo ndio uzinduzi wa masuala ya upasuaji salama na afya kwa ujumla na kuboresha afya. Tunasema asante sana. Good morning.